Hey everybody, Michaela Vernava here in the Nesson Studios, joined on the line by John Campbell, our sports analyst for OddsShark.com. I call him Johnny OddsShark. He is the guy I go to for all my sports betting advice. John, week 4 of the NFL season. I'm just looking at some of these lines, and a lot of them are surprising, to say the least, to me.
Yeah, I think so too. I think there's some different lines out there, and it's been a bit of a weird season in the NFL. The books are beating up on the bettors so far, and a lot of people had a bad week last week. I was one of them. I went 1-4 in the NFL Super Contest, 8-7 on the season, but hoping to get it back this week.
But let's talk about the Patriots-Dolphins games. I am really shocked that the Patriots are 6.5-point favorites on Sunday. I know they're in Foxborough. I know they're playing at home, but the Dolphins are 3-0. What do you think about this line?
Yeah, you and me both are surprised by this line here, and you can get it at a lot of sports books at 7 points. So New England being favored by a touchdown, when you look at all of the numbers, nothing really adds up that points to that. And one of the biggest ones in terms of scoring margin, the Dolphins are one of the best in the NFL at almost +8, and the Patriots are one of the worst in the NFL at almost -7. So that alone suggests that this line is out of whack. But I think what is really going into this line is that Miami just hasn't had success in New England. They've lost 9 straight. They've failed to cover 6 straight there. But Miami does everything well. They don't do everything spectacularly, but they do everything well, and they're a tough team. I think New England's in trouble this week. I'm going to take me some Miami money line. I think they might win this one straight up. And one of the things I feel I should mention is this is the highest point spread for a team, the most a team has ever been underdogged when they start the season 3-0 going up against a losing team. So this point spread is historically big.
That's an interesting tidbit. What game do you feel pretty good on betting on this week?
Well, one of the ones I like is the Colts, -1 against Houston. I think this is kind of the last week we're going to be able to buy low on the Colts. I think they're better than what odds makers have been showing so far, and they do really well against the division. They've won 25 of the last 35 games against the division. Going up against a Houston team that is on the worst betting streak in the NFL. They've failed to cover in their last 8. They haven't won their last 9, so that's another one that I really like.
What about an upset for this week?
Well, I might have given the upset away. None of them really come close to what I'm seeing there with Miami. Another one I kind of like, I think the Lions might be able to take the Cowboys. That's kind of an icky game. It won't be too exciting, but I think the Lions can definitely beat the Cowboys the way they're playing right now.
All right, well, for those out there who are maybe wanting to stay away from betting on football this week, let's talk about the Ryder Cup. USA, the favorites. What do you think about Tiger Woods and his chances to bring the cup home?
Well, the odds surprise me here a little bit. It is always tough to win on the road in the Ryder Cup. Only 4 teams have won on the road since 1991, so that's really difficult. And USA is as high as -190 in terms of winning the cup here and taking it home. That's pretty high odds. You have to lay almost 200 to win 100. So I just think they're in a bit of trouble. This course was carefully selected in order to give Europe an advantage, and the USA distance won't come into play as much as they'd like it to here. They've grown up the rough. It's a tight golf course, a lot of dog legs and things like that. So I like the dog money here. I think Europe is going to win this one in a very, very tightly contested Ryder Cup.
All right, John, thanks so much, as always, for the great advice, and we'll check in with you next week, and good luck with your picks this week.
Thanks, Michaela. You too.